all versions of Itazura na Kiss, Playful Kiss. Itazura na Kiss is a fantastic story, but the reality is that it is a bit outdated and does not reflect today's society, no matter how romantic and fond of one or all of the adaptations of the story. The cast is changed, the country is changed, the music is changed, and everything else has been more or less similar with varying degrees of loosening. Despite this, Itazura na Kiss is still Itazura na Kiss, and fans will always watch new versions of the story. However, Itazura na Kiss is and always will be iconic. Let's take a look at the list. Manga. The manga, Itazura na Kiss, published in 1990. In this romantic comedy story, a high school girl named Kotoko Aihara finally tells a fellow senior named Naoki that she has loved him from afar since she saw him on their first day of high school. However, Naoki, who is smart and good at sports, rejects her offhand. Fate intervenes when a mild earthquake ruins Kotoko's family house. While the house gets rebuilt, Kotoko and her dad stay at the home of her dad's childhood best friend whose son is Naoki. Naoki eventually falls for Kotoko and starts to have romantic, protective feelings for her. Anime. The anime, Itazura na Kiss, aired on 2008. When her newly built home is razed to the ground by an earthquake, low-achieving, clumsy, and troublesome third-year high school student Kotoko Aihara is forced to share a roof with the school's, and possibly Japan's, smartest student, Naoki Iri. Kotoko is not actually a complete stranger to Iri-kun, unfortunately. A single love letter that she tried to give him in the past has already sealed her fate as far as he is concerned. Throw in some quirky friends and a meddlesome mother, and Kotoko might not even have a snowball's chance in hell of winning the older Iri boy's heart. Yet Kotoko remains optimistic that, because she now lives in his house, her unattainable crush on the genius since the beginning of high school has never been more within reach. Dramas. Japanese version, Itazura na Kiss, aired on 1996. Late for a meeting, Kotoko was running along the corridor in school and bumped into Naoki, their lips meeting. Naoki showed his disgust, but Kotoko started to idolize him, who was good at everything from studies to sports. When Kotoko's house burned down, her father's good friend Machiko invited them to move in with her family. It was then that Kotoko realized Naoki was the elder son of Machiko, who took up the role of a fairy godmother to bring the two together despite the fact that Naoki was disgusted. Not discouraged, the clumsy and not-so-bright Kotoko started to do everything that would change her impression on him. Gradually, the icy-cold Naoki, who disliked girls, started to feel for Kotoko. Taiwanese version, It Started with a Kiss, aired on 2005. After an earthquake destroys Xiang Qin's house, she and her father move in with the family of her father's college buddy. To her surprise, her new kind and amicable aunt and uncle are the parents of her cold and distant schoolmate, Zhang Zishu, a genius with an IQ of 200 who, not too long ago, rejected her after she confessed her feelings for him. Will the close proximity give her a second chance to win Jishu's heart? Or will her love for him end under his cold words? Taiwanese version, They Kiss Again, aired on 2007. Xian Qian and Jishu switched to medical school to become nurse and doctor respectively. During that time, Jishu meets new rivals who wish to outdo him, and Jiang Qin makes 4 new friends, and one of them likes her and wishes to replace Jishu. How will their married life turn out to be? Korean version, Playful Kiss, aired on 2010. Oh-hani is a clumsy high school student who falls for perfectionist Baek Seung-jo. However, Seung-jo is indifferent towards her and rejects her love. When Hani's house collapses, she and her father move into his longtime friend's house. As fate would have it, Seung-jo turns out to be the best friend's eldest son, and Hani is given the opportunity to be near the boy she loves. Will she be able to move Seung-jo's heart? Chinese version, Say That You Love Me, aired on 2012. It is the story of 4 young people in the university, building up their friendship and love. Qi Zhao Zhao and 2 high school friends have finally got into their ideal university in their 3 years of effort. First day of school. Because of a lucky coincidence, Zhao Zhao and his crush Oh Hao Shen's outstanding student confession became the object of discussion by the school students on campus. But the cool Oh Hao Shen is very disgusted with this stubborn girl, which makes Zhao Zhao very distressed. At the same time, Hao Chen's friend Han Fei appears, who resolves embarrassing situations for Zhao Zhao several times that progressively pull the relations closer between the two. But the perfect girl, Shang Guanyi, is trying to get closer to Hao Chen and break the relation between Zhao Zhao and Hao Chen. Japanese version, Itazura na Kiss, Love in Tokyo, aired on 2013. At a high school entrance ceremony, high school student Ihara Kotoko, who isn't that smart, notices the pretty boy Iri Naoki. She falls in love with him immediately. Kotoko initially doesn't express her feelings to him, but finally has a chance to tell him how she feels. Unfortunately, Naoki turns Kotoko down, saying, "I don't like dumb women." One day, Ihara Kotoko's house is severely damaged by a meteorite. Then, Kotoko and her father decide to live with her father's friend. When Kotoko moves to her new temporary house, she is surprised to learn that Naoki lives there as well. Japanese version, Itazura na Kiss, Love in Tokyo Season 2, aired on 2014. Ihara Kotoko finally becomes Iri Kotoko. Her life will be full of changes as she wants to become nurse and help her husband Naoki, but also she will face struggles of marriage life. Thai version, Kiss Me, aired on 2015. Taliu, a cute, lively and clumsy girl, has had a crush on popular genius Tenten, who is a new student with an IQ of 200. Tenten just returned from Japan with his family. How will Tali deal with her feelings towards Tenten? Sometimes he treats her kindly and cares about her. Yet, sometimes he teases and embarrasses her in front of all the students in their school. Taiwanese version, Miss and Kiss, aired on 2016. A quirk of fate sends an ordinary, sweet-natured high school girl and her father into the home of the school genius, on whom she has a huge crush. Movies. Japanese version, Mischievous Kiss the Movie, High School, aired on 2016. A love between high school students Naoki and Kotoko. Naoki is handsome, good at sports and smart. Even though Kotoko is not very smart, she has a bright personality and a strong will. Japanese version, Mischievous Kiss the Movie, Campus, aired on 2017. Naoki and Kotoko enter the same university. Naoki majors in science and technology, while Kotoko majors in literature. A beautiful student, Yuko Matsumoto, appears in front of Naoki. Kotoko is shaken by her new rival in love. Japanese version, Mischievous Kiss the Movie, The Proposal, aired on 2017. The film will depict plot details that original manga author Kaoru Tada wrote but never drew in manga form. Taiwanese version, Fall in Love at First Kiss, aired on 2019. A love story between an ordinary girl with a stubborn crush and the school genius adored by all that begins when they end up living in the same house. When a fool falls in love with someone way out of her league, is there hope for a happy ending? Jiang Qian is an ordinary girl who has a persistent crush on Jiang Zhaishu. After she pours her feelings to him and gets cruelly rejected, Jiang Qian considers giving up for good. However, things happen and her dad takes her along to move in temporarily with Jishu's family. In a sweet and pure romance set in high school, Jiang Qian's cheerful buoyancy shines. Jishu begins to wonder whether Jiang Qian is merely a deviation or the person that he's fated to be with. So, tell me which one was your favorite version and why?